Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Miss Sid, and if you're not new, thank you so much for coming back. So as you can see by the title, I'll be doing a first impression and demo on the new Too Faced Born This Way setting powder. This is actually an exciting and an unexpected video that I'll be filming because I actually didn't purchase this. This was given to me by my friend with some other good stuff, so thank you very much, girl. You know who you are. And I definitely thought to film this and, you know, share this experience with you guys. So let's get right into a short description about this product and then we can get on to the demo. Okay, so this product retails for $32 on the Too Faced website, and it says our silky lightweight powder sets makeup for long wear while providing a veil of perfecting luminosity for a finish so natural they think you were born this way. So it also points out that it's meant to smooth the skin and make it more of a youthful appearance. It's a universal shade, so it should be able to complement all skin tones, and it helps brightens and boosts skin's radiance. So it didn't say anything about creasing or anything like that, and the reasons why I point that out is because I pretty much would just use this powder to set my concealer, and I have very fine distinctive creases around my eye area. So even though I have normal to dry skin, I still set my powders because I want to prevent it from creasing. So technically I should only really set underneath my eyes, but I set the other areas because I feel like it would be weird to not set the other areas where I apply the concealer. So that is mainly what I'm looking for, something that's silky, nice on the skin. It says that it's got a luminosity touch to it as well, and it doesn't actually mention anything about preventing creases, but I'm pretty sure for a powder that retails for $32 it better prevent my concealer from creasing. So it comes in a nice pink packaging like so. So this is obviously part of the Born This Way family. So they've got the foundations, they've got the concealer, and now they've got the powder. So it comes in a really nice packaging like so. It's got a black lid at the top, and obviously the writing's in gold, and you twist it and you pretty much have like a cap. So this is a cap, which obviously protects the powder, and the filter is in a heart shape, which is really, really cute. Looking at the powder, it does have like a sort of, yeah, it looks quite white looking at the powder. Okay, so as you can see, I've got my base on, so I've got like my foundation and I filled in my eyebrows. So I'm now going to apply some concealer. So to keep it within the Too Faced family, I'm actually going to use the Too Faced Born This Way Natural Radiant Concealer in the shade Deep Tan. I actually done a first impression on this concealer, so I will definitely leave the link in the description box below. So I'm pretty much just going to apply this concealer in the normal center part of my face, so under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, my forehead, cupid's bow, and then I'm going to blend it out with a damp beauty blender. Okay, so this is my face after blending out the concealer. So it's giving me like a nice natural medium coverage. So obviously we're going to set the powder. So I'm just going to tip it. Now it is a case where if you seal the lid, it's not going to allow you to actually get the product out. So you kind of have to have it open slightly, and probably just use the lid. And so looking at the powder, it is like finely milled, which is nice. I like that sort of silky texture to it. So this is what the colour looks like. Probably looks washed out on camera. So I'm actually just going to use the same damp beauty blender. You can use a brush as well. Me personally, I just use whatever I have at hand, and right now I've got this at hand. So okay, so I think I went a bit too much, you know. I went a bit ham. Yeah, I went a bit ham. The colour's kind of giving me the sort of Laura Mercier, but I feel like it's a little bit more ashy looking, if that makes sense. The Laura Mercier First Translucent Powder is the only one that I've got in that type of shade. All my other powders are sort of like a medium goldy, like yellowy beigey type of tones. So it's giving me that effect, but I feel like it makes me look more ashy compared to the other one. So I'm not going to allow this to bake because I can't allow this to bake on my face. So I'm just going to dust it off on camera so you can actually see it before I finish the rest of my makeup. So this is my face when I dust off the powder, well, the excess powder. I just use a brush. So my face looks like quite dry, ashy, and powdery. So I'm actually going to do the rest of my makeup off camera and then get back to you lot shortly. Okay guys, so this is the end result. So I just kept it very basic and just threw on a very bold look on the lips. So for the lips, I used the Too Faced Melted Liquefied Lipstick in the shade Melted Ruby. But everything else on my face, I will definitely leave it in the description box below. So after doing my makeup, I feel okay. Like, I was a bit scared at first, I'm not gonna lie, but I actually feel like it's been put together quite decently. So I'm gonna pop out, come off camera, do what I need to do, and then I will tune back in probably in the next 6-7 hours or so. So I will see, oh, before, it is 1:29 in the afternoon. So yeah, I will see you lot very shortly, and then we can discuss about how I feel about this powder. So let's go. So I'm back guys, so thank you very much for staying tuned to watch the end part of this video. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So it's now 10 to 8 at night, so I've had this on my face for about 6 and a bit hours. So this is what my face pretty much looks like. So if you are new to my channel, like I said at the beginning, if I didn't mention, I do have normal to dry skin, so I tend to not get oily, and the only time when I get a bit of sheen in the center part of my face is when I tend to perspire or sweat during like hot humid like weather. But today was quite cool, so you can pretty much see that my face has not changed whatsoever. Obviously I haven't topped on my lipstick, you know, I've been out eating and stuff like that, so I didn't pretty much top any part of my face. So let's get into the cons. So first of all, I love the fact that they do have a lid, like this extra protective lid, but then at the same time it's not really that useful because you still have to leave it open to distribute the powder to get on top of the surface, or get through like the filter. So that's the only like little petty annoying thing. But in regards of the product, I noticed probably in the last 20 minutes that my concealer started to slightly crease around here. You won't be able to see it, so there's actually no point in me zooming in, but it literally just started to crease slightly. Now that is like my huge problem, so I'm not really surprised. But then again, for a $32 product, I expect it to, like, you know, give me its full work. Yet again, it didn't say anything about preventing like concealers or anything from creasing, but it says there's a long wear to it, so I was a bit like, I don't really experience those problems with my Laura Mercier powders, so I kind of pretty much expected the same thing as this, but it kind of failed me on that part. However, that was literally the only problem I had. So going on to the pros, because there's not really much, a lot of bad things I can say about this product. I actually like this powder. It's very finely milled, which I absolutely love. It gives you like this nice like texture to it. It's not as smooth as the Laura Mercier one, but it's pretty much along those lines. At the same time, I do actually believe there is some sort of like luminosity to it. Like, I can't explain it, but it doesn't make you look dry. Now when I obviously dust off the powder, I was shocked. I'm not even gonna tell you like a lie. I was actually shocked because I was thinking, oh my gosh, like I literally look ashy. But what I tend to do on like my normal makeup routine is once I dust off the excess powder and my face powder, I set my face with like a dewy setting spray. Then I do the rest of my makeup, like my blush, my highlight, my lipstick, and then I set it again. And I tend to do that because, like I said, I've got normal to dry skin, but it just gives it a nice like look to the skin. Like, I feel like my skin looks like really radiant and refreshing. I don't know if I still got that tan bronze glow going on, but that's what I feel like anyway. So also another thing, I actually took a picture from my camera. Now I'm not really the type of person that I like taking photos from my camera because it's not really all that, to be fair, but for the sake of this video I just wanted to, like, you know, use it. So I will set a picture right here. It's probably not the best, but it's just an example. And as you can see, well, to me personally, there's no like harsh flashback, which I was really happy and surprised about. And I actually believe that this powder shade will actually be suitable for all skin tones. So saying that, I think it's just a normal policy across the board when it comes to translucent powders or setting powders, that regardless like how much it claims to say that it will suit all complexion, if you go overboard, like especially if you're deeper and darker than me, you will experience flashback. Not only for this powder, I just think for powders in general. So that's just literally a tip. Another thing I will probably say is that after my final setting powder that I used was my Black Opal Deluxe powder in a shade Deep. When I feel like a powder is a little bit on the ashier side, especially when it's like my first time using it, I always like to go for like a deep toned powder, just to pretty much counteract the ashiness, and it pretty much helps to tame down that sort of colour and makes me like all in one, if that makes sense. Now, is it a case that this is a product that you must get? Me personally, and I'm going to keep it real with you, I like this powder. I don't really have much problems with this powder. I am UK based, and as I've done my research, I haven't really seen it on Selfridges or Debenhams as of yet because it was recently launched, but I probably wouldn't have gone out my way. Like, I saw this product launched, and I always look for like new makeup products and things like that, but when I saw it, it was not a product where I was like, yes, I must have it. Like, I just left it. So if my friend didn't give this to me, I probably wouldn't have purchased it myself. Well, maybe not right now. So really and truly, I am a type of person, like, when it comes to translucent powders, I don't feel like I need a huge collection. I've got like both of the Laura Merciers, I've got the whole range of the Black Opal, the whole range of the Ben Nye. I don't really actually need a lot, especially when I don't do full glam like this on a regular basis. I don't really need a lot. But if you're a type of person that you love powders and you're a makeup junkie, you're a makeup artist and you do makeup on a regular basis, then I don't think you will be disappointed. However, if you are a type of person like me and you're quite easy going, laid back, then you can skip this. Obviously, I'm not saying what you can do with your money, but just obviously for reference, if anyone's curious, I personally wouldn't have gone crazy to buy this product. However, it is a nice product and I think it performed really well. As I do per usual, I will leave the details in the description box below, including my skin tone reference in different foundations, so you pretty much get an idea of how dark I am. If you are a new subscriber, thank you so much for swinging by, and I hope you stick along. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell button so you can get notified when I upload my videos. To my old subscribers, thank you so much for coming back once again. I really appreciate you guys. And yeah, that's the end of me, and I hope to see you lot in my next one. Bye.